O'Neill, who can shake it, shake it, shake it.
I'm wondering exactly what I'm supposed to do at this point, but I think I'm supposed to introduce John Mayhall, who's going to say some closing comments, but or some chiefly comments. But before I do that, I'd just like to say one thing: War Eagle.
War Eagle. War Eagle. War time. War Eagle.
Now, I've had the opportunity to serve with John over the last year, and it's been a real pleasure. I've been in this job for a few years here and have had some great chiefs. John is just the latest in a string of those. I appreciate his willingness to do all the things he's done while he's been off at school, juggling a pretty extensive class load, but also doing everything that a chief should do. And John, I really appreciate your service. In recognition of that, we have chosen to award 3 NOAC scholarships in your name. So I'd like to thank you very much for that. Would you like to say a few words?
A few words well, first of all, let me tell you. So maybe about a month ago, I started typing up this, and I'm looking at it now, and I'm sort of gonna wing it, because really no need to have a speech. Wow. How can I really even begin to, put into words what I've experienced in the past year? I remember it just about like it was about a year ago, almost exactly, give or take a day or so. And I was standing up here and I was blabbering to a very similar group about some ambitious goals and some crazy stuff. I can't say I remember what I said, but I'm sure my mom videoed it and that it's on YouTube somewhere if you're that interested.
It is.
Oh, well, thank you. It apparently is. So if you're interested, you can go and find that in my life story on YouTube so that I can keep this short, sweet, and to the point.
You're welcome.
And see, you're part of the shows now, Mom.
I know.
What about me, John?
And so, I'd like to thank all of you guys for helping make this such an... First of all, let me tell you, my neck feels good. Those beads are heavy. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pretty great right now. But thank you guys for making it such a special year for me. In 2008, I was inducted into this lodge, and Ryan Sweeney was the lodge chief. Hey, Ryan. And so he wore his campaign hat and the lodge chief sash and the beads and all this stuff, and he looked like a pretty cool guy. And so, 2008 became 2009, and we saw a transition into Lodge Chief Will Jackson. And I was a very young airman at the time, and when I looked at Will Jackson and what he did, I was just thoroughly inspired. So, Will, I don't know if you're in the audience right now, but thank you for being an inspiration for somebody who wanted to be a lodge chief. I continue to say people that I want to thank, and this is about the time where I'm going to get a little bit emotional, because a lot of people have made this a really great experience. I'd like to thank Tim Burns and Chris Brightwell for, first of all, for the great shows. Yeah, absolutely. We had great shows this year. Did you guys go to Conclave? I mean, it was fantastic. Thank you for the great shows, for all that you guys do, but thank you for the friendship. At events, away from events, it means a lot to me. It really does. I'd like to thank my family, and this is starting out into being a little awards show kind of speech. I'd like to thank my mom, my little brother, for always being supportive of me and being there for me when not many other people would. And this is the part where I'm going to cry a little bit.
Yeah, John. It's okay, John. It's okay.
I'd like to thank Ed O'Neill and Joey Kiker for being a father figure to somebody that didn't have one. And it's been a blessing to be able to work with you two, and words cannot put into, the feelings that I have for you guys. You guys are going to be two of my best friends throughout life. I'm looking forward to all the stuff that we'll even continue to do. And, War Eagle. That's all I really have to say, guys. It's been a great year, and I look forward to being your immediate past chief.
Text me.
Text you, you got it. 34-7, so there you go. There's the score update for all you Tiger fans. But really and truly, thank you for making this such a memorable year. This is always going to go down as one of my favorite things that I've done in scouting. And don't get me wrong, I've done a lot in scouting. I've been there, I've done that, I got the shirt, and it's somewhere in my closet, I'm sure. It was very difficult managing everything between joining a fraternity based on scouting, running a lodge, driving 150 miles or more to each event. I have a newfound respect for Mr. Devin Bytel for all of the driving that he did. Yes, I see you in the back. Thank you for being a good friend of mine, Devin, for when he was lodge chief at Troy. And, I can't begin to, I can't continue to put into words how much this lodge means to me and how much you guys mean to me and how thankful I am for the friendships that I've developed over these past 365 days. And I tell you, I looked at it a week ago and 3 weeks ago, and I was asking Chris Brightwell, is it October 4th yet? And I think that's the music trying to cut me off, but I'm not gonna leave yet. This is my filibuster so I don't continue to cry. And so, it's been great, it's been fun. It's been really fun. I guess I'll get off now so we can continue with the show. Thank you so much, Coosa Lodge. It's been my pleasure.